So pencils with messages on them are awesome because, like, the message changes over time. Like, it could have once said, don't do drugs or try analyzing your life. And, like, eventually, thanks to the magic of sharpening, it's going to say, do drugs or try anal. And I think that's beautiful.
Thralls Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. What's up, swingaz from the grizzly lands of Wisconsin? Welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 54. I'm Wooly.
What's up? I'm Gershom, and I swear to God, someday I'm not going to be laughing my ass off because of the cold open. What's up, swingers?
What up, swingers? It's Bento.
Bento.
A little tired today, so...
I've got enough energy for both of you, I feel like, so let's do the damn thing.
Yeah, well...
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Bent out over here rescuing Queso. No, we will not elaborate. It's funnier that way.
Wait, what? No, it's not. What happened? I meant to ask you what do you mean rescuing? Did you like drop it on the floor or?
No. So last night I made a bunch of queso. We didn't eat it all. So like, if you leave it out, obviously it gets hard, right? So if you put it back in the oven and try to melt it down again, it won't melt right away. So I had to go out and get like a light beer to put into it so that it gets to that like liquid, like not liquid, but like that silky thickness.
Viscosity, they call that.
Silky. I like silky thickness better.
Oh,
and you
my
just,
Lord.
of course, you had to go
said.
buy light beer.
Now,
I just got one. I got one 16-ouncer, and I literally am not going to touch it today. I have a meeting with my CEO tomorrow, so I got to behave.
Oh, there you go. Now, is that
Oof.
thickness with two C's, though? Because I don't think you should be doing that with cheese.
It's always with two C's.
Big
All
fat
right.
thick.
All right. We are 2.5 minutes in, and we've implied that Bent's fucking a jar of cheese. I love it.
Is was it warm in the pan?
It was warm and gooey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my God. But, like, I hope you showered after, because otherwise... No, never mind. There was a smegma joke in there, and I'm not going there.
I also feel like I'm glad that all this happened for you, but I'm really upset about the fact that you didn't eat all the queso to begin with. Because if I was there, I would have eaten all the queso.
It has it has shrimp in it. It's like a spicy...
Oh, you made
shrimp
like
one.
a whole like casserole queso thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't.
As well as a rack of rib and burgers.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Dang.
I was just
All right.
picturing, like, a jar with, like, a queso dip or something. But damn.
Oh, it's a very Texas thing.
Jarred queso is not where it's at. I mean, it's what you have to rely on if you're not like in the Southwest, I think, us poor Midwest folks, but it's not the real good queso that like he made. That's where it's at.
Yeah, my limited experience with queso is just like a little can of it that you dip cheese in, and it doesn't even have peppers or anything in it. It's just cheese. Did I say
No.
dip cheese? I meant chips.
Yeah, chips. No, I know what you mean though, like the kind you can buy at the store. That's not the same. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good though, Ben. You got to send me that recipe too. That and the mac and cheese ulents.
Yep.
The Midwest is probably hell for Texans. Anyway, what have we been up to in WoW? I want to hear from... Which one do you want to hear from first? Gershom? I want to hear from Gershom first.
Nice, because I'm the favorite. Just kidding. Really the
Yes.
same old,
Yes.
same old shit.
Don't tell Bent, but you are.
I won't. Sorry, Venti.
Welcome.
Same old shit. I did not. We're neck deep in summer break right now, IRL. So, haven't been playing too much. Just kind of doing my mount runs, and I've been, progressing through my high mountain Tauren for the heritage armor. He's like 26 now. And like literally that was kind of it. Although I am really enjoying going through Legion, because I have to admit the only other time I played it through was on Gershom, and that was like backwards. you know, like catch-up mode, and I was kind of rushing and didn't really read the quests. And back in the day when I played him through that, I was not nearly as familiar with the lore. And like now I am, especially Legion is like so deep into like, you know, War of the Ancients stuff, and like Legion, like I didn't really know what was happening. So this is like fucking rad for me. It literally, like, I know I said 2 weeks ago that BFA was my favorite expansion, and now I'm like, Legion is really, really good too. It's really good, and I'm really enjoying it. That's why my Tauren's only 26, because I'm just really taking my time doing everything, actually realizing what Prince Ferondis was up to and why there's all these ghosty night elves, and just so good. And then Senegos, that weird like blue dragon. Hey, did you guys see that little Wowhead thing where he has a troll visage in Dragonflight? So it's not clear
that's
like
him?
where and when. Yes, he is. It's a visage as a troll, and I'm so excited because, well, like trolls are like the oldest race on Azeroth, so it makes sense that a dragon from such an old flight would pick a troll. Like maybe that's the only thing they had to choose from back then, but it's just really cool. Yeah,
Maybe he
that's
gets banned
how-
on Facebook every other week because he's trolling people. Get it?
got him.
He got zucked.
Poor Senegos. He's a troll. But I liked it. But like seriously, just casually playing, mount farming, heritage armor, silly season bullshit. What about you guys?
Well, that's actually a question I have then, is I just saw there was a troll visage dragon on in Dragonflight. I wonder then if he has the troll accent, because that would be weird because he doesn't have that in his dragon form.
Yeah, he's like, "Hello, small one," and he sounds like a dragon. But I mean,
cool.
maybe I guess like when Chromie, I don't know, when she's in gnome form visage, she sounds like a gnome.
Oh
but
yeah.
But do we ever really see Chromie as a dragon? Like, I don't know what she sounds like.
At some point.
I guess I don't remember. Hit us up.
Chronormu or something.
Hit us up, swingaz. I don't remember.
Bent, what about you, man?
Absolutely nothing. I got my priest to level 60. I ran a couple mythic pluses, and now I'm working on a hunter. Other than that, running people through keys and shit. I'm ready for next season.
It's
That
coming
starts-
up pretty soon here.
Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I believe Tuesday, it's not Collected Companies Raid Day, that's Thursdays, but I do believe we're going to be sitting down and talking about shit on Tuesday, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I gotta get my drill sergeant pants on.
Oh yeah.
I'll ruin
Oh,
it by informing everybody you fuck jars of cheese.
I was gonna say, don't spill queso on your drill sergeant pants.
I will not do that.
Me and Wooly were on the same exact page. This is fantastic.
I do have to take a minute to acknowledge... God damn it, Flurpy. Flurpy Derpy. Flurposaurus. Flurpa
What happened
whatever.
to Slurpee? Did he? What
No.
happened?
You mean Daddy Pudding?
That's exactly where I'm going. That son of a bitch. He keeps making hilariously inappropriate names, and I don't know how he's gonna top Daddy Pudding. Anyway, he wants to come on the show. So if you guys want to hear Flurpy Derpy talk about his Daddy Pudding on the show, let us know.
I was gonna say possibly the only thing worse than Daddy Pudding would be Pudding Daddy, but I don't know. I can't wait to hear it from him. That sounds good.
I feel like there's some uncomfortable Cosby parallel with name.
Nah,
Oh,
we're doing good. Let's stay away from
fuck
Cosby.
you, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you done, Ben?
Yeah, I'm slacking. I did nothing this week.
Are we turning into
we're in
those
a
shitty?
lull.
Are we shitting? Are we turning into those shitty hosts of a WoW podcast who don't fucking play WoW right now?
No,
But it
I
is-
don't think so.
It is kind of silly season right now. Yeah, it's true. It's about to be new season too, and even for casual players, like me, the expansion will be out soon. So
Yeah. I haven't done a whole lot either, except I've been continuing to farm through old raids to get the gear for the mage tower, and I'm using that as an excuse, like, oh, I don't have it all yet, so that I don't have to actually sit down and start, putting effort into the mage tower. And, it'll happen eventually.
It's scary.
I've done it before, and I'm worried that I won't be able to do it again, and I'll be like, what happened? Did I get worse? But, that's a problem for another day. I did realize, though, I was thinking about heritage armors as, because you've been going through them, and I was like, wait a minute. I started leveling a high mountain Tauren. Whatever happened to that? I didn't realize I had abandoned him at level 36. So I'm like, shit, that's like 9 levels away. I can get that heritage armor. Wait, it's 40. It's level 50.
Yeah. So You're 14 levels away, which if he has rest and you haven't played him for a long time, that's like if you really sit down for like a long day or 2 medium length days, you'll be done.
Yeah. And even with that, the winds of butt fucking, I call everything butt fucking. You just got to get used to it. That winds of butt fucking buff that is going away on Tuesday, sadly. But I've gotten him up to level 40. I brought him over to Thrall, because why not? Because, I don't know, I'm trying to keep my options open for Attune to play in Dragonflight if I don't give up and play Warlock, if I don't play Evoker.
What class is your Tauren?
Oh, I didn't mention. He is a druid, and I named him...
Oh, that's one of your druids?
Yeah,
okay.
That's Mamusa.
Oh, that is Mamusa.
Mamusa.
Right on. Yeah, that's the one that the baby Tauren called like Mamusa or something. He has like a lore behind him. He has like a little bit of a story arc, right?
Yeah, there's some Mamusa. I think it was a baby Tauren from Thunderbluff said that. I don't remember what I said. Maybe an orc. Who the fuck knows? Why
do I remember your story arc more than you do?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen. I don't remember what episode that was. But so Mamusa is on Thrall. I've decided that I'm committing druid blasphemy, and I'm not going to use travel form very much. Like, it's going to be like oh shit, this thing is attacking me, get away. Or if I have to do a bunch of things in the open world kind of thing, like let's say herb collecting, you can do that in travel form without having to dismount. But otherwise, I want to use actual mounts, because I do not like that I never get to see, when I'm playing a druid, my actual character. It's always just the cat or the chicken or the Glyph of Stars version or whatever. So when I'm just out in the world doing my thing, I'm going to be using mounts. I got him on the rune stag thingy from Ardenweald. He uses that Tangled Dreamweaver to fly. It's a good, grand old time. And that's basically all I've been up to.
Actually, I had a funny point about the high mountain, or maybe the regular Tauren too. So the high mountain race comes with, when you start an allied race, you get like the heritage mount. They all come with like one. And the high mountain Tauren get a moose. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because they're big. They need something big to ride. So I'm like, I'm going to go out and tame me 2 mooses. Mooses? I don't know. Anyways, moose. So I go out and I tame these moose, and they got like super, super small. I don't know if this has happened to anyone else. Like, hit us up if you're listening, because this is really weird. So like, I'll sit on the moose, and these moose that I tamed are like really small. They only come up to like my moose mounts, like maybe like right beneath like the shoulder of the moose. And it's really weird, because when you see them out in the wild, they're as big as your mount. They're as big as you. They're huge. And then you tame them and they go, meow, and they get really small. And I thought it's hilarious. So in honor of that, I named the moose that I tamed Turbo and Leviathan, because they're so small that it makes sense.
Yeah,
but they're really small. I'll put a screenshot in the Discord later to show you guys. They're really small.
I think pets like scale to your relative size, so I'm not surprised.
Small,
but that
even
does
for
have to look weird.
Yeah, they're small even for a Tauren. Maybe I'm thinking what they do is scale to maybe like a basic just like game size, like coding wise. Maybe they just made all pets get to a certain size, and I've never played like a big old Tauren. So like on a troll, it probably looks like more normal. But Taurens are just so big that maybe they look tiny. Maybe it's all relative, but it feels like they got really small and is kind of cute. They're like these little miniature mooses.
I want to see like a gnome hunter tame a bear, but it doesn't get smaller to match the size. It just, something gets fucked up and it gets bigger, and then it just turns around and eats the gnome.
Isn't there like a thing where like, yeah, like the mounts, like when gnomes get on mounts that are still like ginormous, mounts don't scale down. So like gnomes look like they're like absolutely huge when they're on like giant mounts, and they're just little sitting, like I'm sitting on a horse and the horse is like, I'm a big fucking horse. Wow. I'm being silly. Sorry.
Oh, don't you dare apologize for being silly. That's what we do here. We sill. Yeah, silling all over the place. Yeah, how about we move on to the mixed drink of the week? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Welcome to the mixed drink of the week. Before we get into it, I want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for any silliness that may befall you as the result of your own dumbass choices. I'm not calling you a dumbass, except I am, because I've done dumbass things too. Anyway, last week I had it, so then this week Gershom is up, and she had elected to make a drink in honor of the preservation evoker. For anybody who didn't catch last week, we're just sort of interrupting the city series just real quick to throw a bone to the evoker, because they weren't even announced when we still had the spec and class series going. So, G, is there a specific like move you looked up named for it, or is it just in general the preservation evoker drink?
I like how you said you're gonna throw a bone at the evokers. That's kind of cool.
Bone the cloaca.
Right. No. So here's where I fucked up, and I was about to, and then I ran out of time today. I didn't look up the name of the move, but I know that they have like a mass soothe. Right? Does anyone know what that's called? Do you guys know what it's called?
I can find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it does exist.
Yeah. So that's what I went for, was the mass soothe. And this drink is not creative. It's basically a mojito, but not. I mean, wait, mojito. Yes. So this is, and I made a mixed drink out of it since that's what we used to do with the characters. I added 3 thin slices of cucumber. Oh wait, you guys have to guess. Oh, no.
Shit.
I kind of told you what it was. Why do we do that? Oh well, go ahead and guess. I kind of told you what it was, though. I fucked up.
I'll be honest, I was only half listening anyway, because I'm trying to find the name of this move.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and try and guess? I ruined that. I'm sorry. That's weird.
You didn't ruin shit. Ben, do you have something you want to guess while I'm doing this,
Yes.
or no?
I think it's gonna have cucumbers in it.
Good call. You are totally right.
And then it's gonna be like cucumber vodka, muddled mint, and club soda.
All right. Well,
I can't find the name of this, so I think as I just continue to scroll, I'm thinking, since their magic is like on the green side, green and bronze, I am going to say, I think it's like a bronze base with green a green base with bronze added to it. So yes, it has the cucumbers in it, like you mentioned, but I'm still going to say Mountain Dew, even though I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But as long as I'm going wrong, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, because that color matches a little better. And I think you mixed a little bit of bronze stuff in there too. And because The bronze dragonflight is all about changing back time, and the preservation evoker's bronze magic is about like undoing time on wounds or something. That there is then a very specific alcohol that can completely remove time from any equation, and that is tequila. And it's golden color too. It's bronze in color. So, as wrong as I know I am going to say it is a shot of tequila mixed with Baja Blast and cucumbers. And I think this is a dispel though. This might be what we were looking for. Naturalize cleanses harmful effects from the no, that's not a mass thing.
I just grabbed the mass soothe. I think Bent mentioned it last week. And I double failed. I failed to look up the spell, and I started to tell you what the drink was. So you guys are both super close with the cucumber, dummy. I didn't muddle the mint, Bent. I just put it in here. So what this is basically is in like a 12-ounce glass. I made the mixed drink. It's 3 slices, very thin, of cucumber. I threw some mint leaves in there. I put the juice from half a lime because I'm a big lime juice fan. It is 2 shots of cucumber lime vodka. So you got that, Bentolas. And then I topped it off with, and Wooly, you got it right with the bronze thing. I topped it off with a diet because I'm diabetic. You can use regular if you want. Ginger ale. So it does look kind of bronze and green. So you guys both pretty much got that right. Not like it was hard, but
I is smart.
I sort of spoiled it. I know. I is dumb for fucking spoiling it before we started. But over the lips. Wait, hold on. Someone send me off because actually I tried this last night and it's really good. And I'm drinking it right now and it's really fucking good. And it is refreshing and soothing.
Okay. We'll find the name of this ability eventually. I'm giving up right now. But over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Yeah. Very mass soothing. Delicious.
Okay. It sounds like you did a really good job mixing the green and the bronze. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I like that we were on the same level. Oh, and if you want to make this drink, I feel like, so like last night, I sort of rushed and made it to try it. And I found that if you let it sit for a little bit, it tastes better. Like things sort of start to like mush together. And I probably should have muddled the mint, but I didn't. I just threw the leaves in there. So if you're going to make a big pitcher of these, you should probably make the pitcher and then maybe like leave it in the fridge for like, I don't know, like 30 minutes. But like I just left this glass sitting in my fridge for like 15 minutes. And it's really, really good. And it looks pretty too. It's got like a lot of pretty like greenery in it. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, we should probably move on. It's delicious.
Can you summarize again what was all in that?
Totally. So it's 3 thin slices of cucumber, about maybe 6 or 8 mint leaves, the juice from half a lime, 2 shots of Svedka cucumber lime vodka, and topped off with ginger ale.
Sorry for the pause there, everybody, although I might just plain go edit it out. I was writing all that down because I want to make that. That sounds awesome.
It's close to the Life Bloom. We kind of did something similar with the mint and the lemonade before.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I don't believe we muddled the mint then either.
I think you're right. We just threw it in there because you mentioned my kitchen smelled like mint for a long time, and it kind of does now too, which isn't bad. Mint smells pretty good.
It's a pleasant smell. So then next week, Bentolas is up again and is going to be getting a city. Do you know what city you're going to go with, sir?
Very confused because we switched it. Let me see what I got. I am going to go with Stratholme.
Stratholme. Burned Stratholme or pre-burned Stratholme?
This city must be purged.
The pre-purged city when Arthas shows up.
Oh.
Let me check the spreadsheet because now I don't remember if we've done this or not.
We have not. We've never done Stratholme. I think I would remember that.
That's
feel
right,
confident
everybody.
saying we've never done it.
Yeah, we have not done it. We have not. Fantastic. All right, Ben's taking Stratholme. Yeah, okay, I already wrote that down. Wow, my brain is having a hard time focusing today. Let's move on to WoW News.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
Could help if I pushed my push to talk button. Time for WoW News, motherfuckers. Yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff happening on the alpha, but I don't want to talk about much of that because people like to experience it for themselves, and I want to give people the option of whether or not to spoil things for themselves. I've been spoiling the shit out of myself, but
You deserve it, baby. You deserve it. Yeah.
Basically, the only thing I want to touch on is not related to the alpha at all. So it's been confirmed by a blue post that the slime cat mount for season 4 from doing the achievement Fates of the Shadowland raids, which is you finish each of the Shadowlands raids on fated difficulty, but when they're fated, you know what I mean. Season 4, when they're up for cycle, and then you get the mount by doing that achievement. It's been confirmed by a blue post that is not available through LFR. And at first I was kind of against that because I was like, well, why not? But the more I think about it and the more I hear arguments in favor of keeping it this way, it does sort of make sense to keep it from LFR because that is a meta achievement after all. It's an achievement for getting achievements. And I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this. Is this something that you think should be available in LFR or shouldn't? Because my initial thought was that there are people who do not have the option of being on a raid team. Maybe that's for life issues. Maybe that's... Gershom, I'm just going to break the glass. Eyesight problems and just plain... don't have the ability to do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sort of on one hand in favor of making it as accessible as possible, but on the other hand, like, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I want to hear from Ben because I have something to say about this, but I want to hear from Ben first, honestly.
No, I think it shouldn't be in LFR.
Why not?
I think that it's something that you get for, being somewhat skilled at the game. And, it's almost like a participation trophy. But what they could do is introduce another way to get it from the more casual players, whether that be farm a certain amount of items or whatnot, or get a certain reputation. I don't know. It shouldn't just be given to people in LFR because anyone can. Like, LFR is just like, you kind of go in just to see the story,
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. My only thought about this, honestly, was that I had to kiss it goodbye because I remember when Shadowlands first dropped and the slime cat. Wait, was the slime cat the one that you get for like soloing the last 2 bosses in like Plaguefall, or is that something else? Or
that
was
a worm.
That was a worm. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'm wrong. I was thinking that they took that away and that I wasn't going to be able to go back and farm it next expansion, but apparently I will be able to do that. So as far as slime cat, I don't know. I mean, I'm no stranger to buying runs. I've admitted it. I've bought AOTC more than once. I have bought mythics. I've gotten carried through mythics, with Uno Moss and stuff like that just for fun. So I don't know. I mean, if I get it, I get it. And I do like my mounts, but I mean, it's fine. Does anyone know if the slime cat flies though?
I don't think it does. Well, wait, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I will say it's one of the, if you remember when the community at large voted on which mount to make, there was this, the tree, the book, and the worm. Mm-hmm. And so far.
So you have ways to get all those now. We all got the tree, which was like a sub thing, right?
I think
you can get the worm in Plaguefall if you solo the last 2 bosses. you can get the book in the Mage Tower, I guess, which is I'm never gonna fucking get that ever in my life. And now you can get Slime Cat, I guess. So all 4 of those mounts are available depending on what you're up to, which I think is kind of cool. And I feel like those mount choices are, depending on what you like to do, you can get at least one of them. So I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. I'll get it. I won't get it. I don't know if I really care, to be honest.
So I said worm. I was wrong. It was a big old caterpillar. The worm in Plaguefall is I think different. I think it's one of those like flying worms like from the Nyalotha 8.3 thing. I think I was wrong.
Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know.
I was wrong about
honestly kind of shows me how bad I am at the game, and I don't even know what the mounts are.
Casual does not mean bad. Don't
Wow.
You gotta get that out of your head.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't
You're
know.
right.
I guess I can sort of see that it should be like a reward for doing something, but maybe they could put something else in. I don't think they're going to, but maybe they could.
In retrospect, though, Bentolas's answer does make sense then, because if it's something that's hard to do and it's a meta achievement, then you should get the reward for doing it, and I don't think everyone should get it. So if you're doing that and you get that mount, then that's fantastic.
See, initially the reason I had thought it should just be available to everybody like that was because I was thinking, well, this is one of the mounts that everyone voted on, so what if you voted for it and then they're like, oh, nope, sorry, can't get it. But then I remembered that, yes, the book is behind the Mage Tower, and that is, you have to do every scenario in the Mage Tower, which is arguably on par with, I've not done Mythic rating, but arguably on par with Mythic rating in terms of difficulty. So I can't really use that argument because book has already undone that argument. So I don't know. What do y'all think? The listeners, y'all swingers. You can tweet at us if you have thoughts on this. You can discuss it in Discord, thrallsballs.com. Join the Discord. I don't know. I'm curious what more people than just us and the people I was talking to on Reddit. I mean, not Reddit. Fuck Reddit. Twitter have to say. No, not. Fuck Reddit.
I thought you were gonna say 4chan.
Nope. Fuck 4chan.
Nope. Staying away from that shit.
Anyway, yeah, you brought up a point, Gershom, that I wanted to bring up myself, is that I suppose one thing is people can just buy runs. It's a lot of gold, but I mean, if you're only trying to get the mount, you just buy one run per each raid and you got it, I guess. It's not that big a deal.
I mean, if that's what you want to spend your gold on, I'm not an Azeroth millionaire anymore. I've spent a lot of gold on the, I finally bought all those maps, those scouting maps.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that all my characters have all the flight paths. Thank God they're a toy, so you don't have to buy it each time for each character, but I did have to spend it's 10 expansions. It was 100,000 gold, but I'm not an Azeroth millionaire anymore. But all my characters, all my alts have every single flight path and map in the game now. So to me, that was worth it.
I would say it is, because it's annoying when you can't fly and you don't have flight points.
It really is. I remember doing that back in the day, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool to jump on your flying mount and hit all the spots. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go buy that map, use the toy. I'm done. We're good. We're going right to where I need to go.
So, question of the week time?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
Question of the week.
So here we are in question of the week territory. And last time around, we asked you which dragonflight resonates the most with you. And I specified that it does not have to be one of the original 5. So we got some answers on Discord. We got some answers on Twitter. We didn't get very many answers. And that's probably because it's just plain not a very interesting question. And that's on me. Oh,
don't say that. No.
That's on me.
That's not true. I thought it was fun, but we'll see what happened.
Well, Shantyman said, so the answer I have to choose because trans representation matters, bronze dragonflight. Also, time travel is cool and time is wibbly wobbly. The doctor says so anyway.
I don't. So I wish Shanty Man would hit us up or hit me up. Oh, is it the trans representation because of Chromie? Sorry, I just realized that. Nope, I'm dumb. I was like, wait, why is it trans? And then I was like, fuck, Chromie. Duh. Sorry,
You're not
sorry,
dumb.
Shanty.
Yeah, Chronormu, aka Chromie. Who wants to read Aaron's answer?
Okay. Aaron says the chromatic dragonfly because I too feel like I'm just a child forced to navigate the scary world, and I'm just a product of creators who I can never measure up to. Also, you have to visit islands to see me anymore because I'm a shy boy.
Do they have chromatic dragons on the islands? I don't remember there being any.
I don't know.
Huh.
I know they're all over the place in the lore, but like, where can you go see one? Like when you go to Blackwing Lair, isn't that one of the experiments? I can't remember.
I don't know. I do know, what's his nuts? Chromatus was a chromatic dragon, and he had 5 fucking heads. And from what I read, he's not dead, he's just inert. Like, his body has become an inanimate object, and could potentially be revived because he's not dead, nor living, nor undead, or anything. He's in an arcane prison right now. So, maybe, I'm just putting this out there, maybe we'll see Chromatus as a boss in Dragonflight at some point. I think that would be kind of cool.
Ooh, now you're going somewhere, my friend.
I think it'd be awesome.
That does sound cool.
And it'd be a really interesting kind of concept for a fight, because you could have to fight each head. Or
I was gonna say, like, what if the heads
fight?
like split off into like different dragons or something like that? Like, yeah, that would be weird. Hopefully, it's not a revisit of like the fucking Oculus though, where you have to like fly around. I don't know. Remember fighting all the? I hope not, because that was the probably least favorite dungeon of all time, if I'm correct.
What I think they could do is they could make a really cool like cleave fight, kind of like Prototype is right now, where like you kind of have to defeat all the heads at the same time, and they all different abilities, and you got to interrupt it and shit.
Yeah, I would be on board with that. Like, say the black and the red head come down one phase, next phase is like blue and bronze, and then the green or whatever, or 2 random heads. So like each of the heads has their own phase. I mean, not phase, mechanics, and you got to know how to handle each of them, and it's like random which heads come down.
Yeah, and then like you get them with a certain health, and like you have to you fight them all at once.
That would make a really interesting fight.
Yeah, once you get them down to like a certain percentage, you would just knock all of them out.
I want this now.
I want this now. We just made up our raid. Listen, Ian, this is the new raid boss. Go with it.
I would want to see Chromatus as an end boss of a raid, though, not like a mid boss.
Didn't we ask this as a question of the week like a month ago? Like, who's the end boss? And none of us had this, and now we have it.
Because it's not gonna be. He'll be like the second tier one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the end boss of Dragonflight. But I also, until I looked this up the other day, thought Chromatus was completely dead. He's not dead, he's just inert. Okay, so who wants to read Hoax's answer? This is from Twitter. And I guess Halionics too, because they're both short.
You didn't put that in the notes, so do you have them?
Oh shit, I didn't, because I just put them on here. Okay, well, yeah, I looked right before we recorded, my bad. Hoax says black because, well, black. I think Hoax likes black. And then Halionics says red, something about protecting life for me. All right, well.
That makes sense. I met Halionics in one of Bricko's streams, and they seem like a very nice person. So thank you for the answer, Halionics. And Hoax, right? Yeah, Hoax is in the Discord.
Sure is. Sup, buddy? Also, Hoax, I'm not going to ruin a damn thing that I looked up, but if you like the Black Dragonflight, you're going to like what's happening early on in Dragonflight with them. It's very interesting. I'll say that much. I don't know. What about you guys? I know my answer, but Bent, Gershom?
Gershom, we go first.
Okay, so this is a weird answer and it's kind of specific. And I'm not sure if this counts as a dragon flight, honestly, but I identify most closely with the uncorrupted black dragon flight. And that's literally because just due to like family stuff and things that I've talked about on the pod before about kind of everybody in my family dying except for me. Like I literally feel like one of the last ones. And on top of that, I feel like I've done a very nice job of putting my life together despite all the trauma and despite everything I've been through. So I kind of feel like an uncorrupted black dragon. I guess that's it.
That is probably the best reason I've ever heard for liking a specific dragonflight. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
God damn it. Why did I go first?
Because I'm
All
the
right.
favorite, motherfucker.
Well, Bent, what do you have? Unless you want me to throw my dumb palate cleanser out there.
No, I am also, I identify as a black dragon, I think the most. Not for the very heartwarming reasons Gershom gave. They're very much like me. The means justify the end. And I think they're very pragmatic, and I feel the same way about myself. Like, I'm very pragmatic.
You're such a Sagittarius, though. That makes perfect sense for you. It really does.
You've
Swag
said that a
is very good.
lot, and I have no idea what that means.
What?
Sagittarius.
I mean, I know what the zodiac is, but I don't really know what the difference is between all of them.
Sagittarius is pragmatic, spelled differently.
Oh.
And never mind. I'm silly. I'm a zodiac freak.
There's
We're
nothing
still
wrong
in-
with that.
We're sillin over here. We're super sillin.
I forgot about the Cylin. My answer is clearly the emo boy. They're kind of an offshoot of the Black Dragonflight, but the Twilight Dragonflight, because even though their views are all fucked up, they look really, really cool. That's literally the only reason. I like the way they look.
No, I like that. I like that.
I like Void Elves for the same reason. I just love the aesthetic. I will say what I would love to see is like maybe a cleansed Twilight Dragonflight, so they're not all like void corrupted and shit. Because there is that uncorrupted void Drake mount thing or whatever. I think that you get. It was Nyalotha ahead of the curve that I will never get.
Uncorrupted Dreadwing.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, because I have it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Not Dreadwing, it's
I
Voidwing.
bought it though. It's uncorrupted. Isn't it uncorrupted Dreadwing?
Nah, I think it's Voidwing.
Or Void, something like that. Yeah, it's
Either
definitely
way.
uncorrupted, and it's purple, which is your favorite color.
Yep, and I will always be pissed off that I decided not to raid that night. Because, like, I was thinking, oh, we'll go back and we'll get it again. And we didn't, because, you know, why the hell would we? I don't know why I thought we would.
I bought it. I'll admit it.
I
I
should
bought
have
it.
bought a run.
I suck. I bought it.
I should have just bought a run. I should have just been like, I want it. I'm going. I'm doing it.
Next time you want to mount and you want to go on a run, I'll send you some gold. Just buy it. Just,
You don't
if you
gotta
want
do
it that bad.
I can always drop 20 bucks on
I sent you a book. I can send you a mount.
You did, and it's a hell of a book. So we have a new question to throw out there, and it's actually the same topic of today's draft. So we're going to be drafting this thing, but we also want to hear what you guys think about it. What zone in WoW would you most want to live in? Now, don't get confused. We did previously talk about zones to vacation in, but this would be one to, like, live in. Like, for example, I would love to go on vacation to Vegas, but I don't want to fucking live in Vegas. Just no, not happening. So you can answer that on Twitter at Thralls Balls Pod. You can answer that in email, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, or on Discord in our fucking Question of the Week channel, thrallsballs.com gets you into the server. All right, should we do our draft?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I accidentally let go of my push to talk. Yeah.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody. And that was the fucking bumper. So, since we did our draft segment a little bit differently last week, we're going to do today's in the order of the results from the previous week's draft poll, like before last week. So,
You know, I kind of missed checking on the votes and seeing who won.
Well-
I know I was the judge and Wooly, you won, right? The last one, the one that I was the judge for. But it was kind of weird. I was like, I don't have to check on the draft. That's weird.
yeah, it is
But
a little.
it was fun. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, it threw me off a little bit because I was like, wait, am I forgetting something? But Bent won the draft before that, then me, then Gershom. So the order is Bent, me, Gershom, Gershom, me, Bent, back and forth over and over. And we are drafting the best 5 zones to live in. So Bent, you are up first, Mr. Bentolas. What's your first pick?
So I'm gonna go with Ironforge. I think it'd be really cool to live like in a mountain. It's snowy all the time. Like, I can imagine myself like working in a mine, like really cold, and then coming home and sitting by a giant fire and getting drunk as fuck.
Well,
you know, take Candle. Are there kobolds in that mine? Possibly.
No, it's just like regular mining.
there's mines in Dunmorrow, though. Snowballs, aren't there?
I don't know if there are. There's trolls, I know, in one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, take Candle. I'm sorry.
Take candle. Yeah, you take that fucking candle, I'll slap you upside the head. Well, I'm glad that this wasn't immediately taken because I want it, because I basically live in this area, but without the actual hills. I mean, there's some, but fucking Grizzly Hills. I want to live in Grizzly Hills. That is...
The Grizzly Hills of not Wisconsin?
I deliberately call it the Grizzly Lands of Wisconsin because to get the really good hills, you got to go to like the northwest part of the state, and that's not where I live. I live in the southeast part. But I love the Grizzly Hills. It's a great zone. I would love to live there. Gershom, your first pick and your second, I suppose.
All right. Well, I'm going to snag Orgrimmar because Horde all day, every fucking day. I will live in Orgrimmar. I don't care if it's a mud pit. I'm fucking living there. I think it's awesome. I think it's loud and vibrant, and I vibe with it big time. Especially if I can go out into like the post-cataclysm Orgrimmar where there's like those big like pools where the cataclysm took place, and I think there's places to go swimming. I just think it would be really fun. So I picked Orgrimmar for my first one.
See, I almost would have done that myself, except I was like, it's going to be really hot there. I don't want that.
That's the thing, though, is if it's post-cataclysm, so I'm making a specification. If it's post-cataclysm Orgrimmar, I think it would be great that there's basically like a river right outside, and then there's those pools where like all the dead thunder lizards are in the bottom, but it's like other than that, there's nothing scary there, and you could just basically walk outside the city and go swimming, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Fair.
I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's your second pick?
I get a second one? All right. I want to live I don't know if this is a fair answer. I guess I'm just going to have to say it anyways. I want to live in Medivh's Party Palace Karazhan. So like not Haunted Karazhan, not Return to Karazhan. I want to live in the castle that Medivh and Egwene lived in when it was the actual Karazhan, which is not present in the game, but so that's why I think, maybe I fucked up here, but that's where I want to live, is like when Karazhan was actual Karazhan and there was parties and operas and booze everywhere, and I just think it would be really fun.
I wrote old Karazhan. Does that cover it, or is that...
Yeah, totally. Like original Karazhan, like the original place it was built before it was
Sure.
destroyed. When Khadgar had to kill Medivh, I guess, and it destroyed Karazhan. But before that, yeah, that's where I'd want to live.
That's a good answer. For my second one, I'm going to go with Tiergard Sound because Borealis is there, and Borealis is an awesome fucking city.
Oh, you stole! God damn it.
And, like, the one mermaid chick cut the other chick's feet weird. And, yeah.
Do you want to be part of that? Like, wait, what?
No, I'm just remembering things about Borealis. Like, okay, all right. So, in terms of gameplay, that is probably the best they could have done for a city. In terms of aesthetic, it's even better. That is such an amazing city. And
It is
Tiergard
really
Sound
beautiful.
as a zone is just... There's pirates, there's wildlife, there's a city. What else do you want?
Nothing. There's booze, there's pirates, there's stuff to do. Hell yeah. What does Ben have to say? Sorry.
I am gonna go with. I'm actually gonna go with. I think. I'm gonna go with Stormwind. Stormwind reminds me of what, like, I think, like, if New York City was a city in the game, would be the closest to.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I am terrified of New York City. I've never been there and I have no desire to visit. I look at all those crowds of people and I'm like, nope, I don't want to be there. And I considered Stormwind as one of my answers. And then I'm like, that's the same reason. It's nope, I don't want to be there.
It's kind of the same reason I hate living in Milwaukee. There's too many people. Just too fucking many people. What is your third pick, Ben?
See, like, I'm the opposite of you. I would love to live in a place where I can vacation. I almost want to use one of my vacation answers as a place to live, but I don't want to be lazy. So I'm going to go with Zandalar, the city.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Like, it's just, like, it's so cool. Like, it reminds me of, like, Egypt. Like, what it would be like living amongst, like, the pyramids in Cairo or whatnot.
It definitely calls on like almost like a Mayan or like Azteca sort of like vibe too, with the stairs and stuff. You're gonna get your steps in for sure though. What the fuck?
I
hope you have a flying mount because your quads will be sore. They even mentioned that in one of the books, the Madeline Rue book that came out before Shadowlands. I can't remember the title of it, but Thrall literally complains. He's like, damn, there's a lot of stairs here. What the fuck?
I think also living there, it wouldn't feel, instead of like versus playing there as we experienced it, living there, it wouldn't feel like the fucking pyramid was backwards. You know? Because like...
No. Yeah, no, that's true.
Because it looks out over the kingdom instead of over the harbor where we do all our shit. Okay.
Yeah, it does get kind of weird going through that pyramid. Sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in right here and talk to so and so, and then you're like, oh, the door's on the other side. Like it is sort of backwards, like air quotes, but you're right. If you live there, I feel like you'd get the hang of it.
They should have left us like a hole or something to fly through, so we could.
They should have left us a hole. Absolutely.
We need a blizzard hole. My third pick. I am going to surprise myself by saying Zangarmarsh. Because, like, I mean, sure, it's wet and damp, and it used to be a sea, and it's probably humid, but it's really pretty. There's all those mushrooms, and you can make a house on top of a mushroom, and that's what I want. I want to make a mushroom house in Zangarmarsh.
Do you think that, like, if you made a house on top of the mushroom, that you could just eat, like, a tiny bit and just be, like, high all the time?
Why do you think I want to live on top of a mushroom?
No, I'm just saying it would be
Yeah.
cool if you lived on top of a
what I'm
mushroom
saying.
and you just took like a little bite and you could just
Every day.
kind of go through your day psychedelically, like woohoo.
I
A
think
bite a
Willie's
day
saying
keeps the
that he thought
anxiety
about
away. Yeah, that is.
Never.
I did have that thought. That was why I said that.
Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. I thought we were misconnecting for a minute.
Nah.
Good lord.
So then what is your third and your fourth?
All right. So, as specifically as the character Gershom, I'm going to pick that Gershom wants to live in the dungeon of Zul'Gurub. He's a troll, so no one's going to attack him. I know he's a dark spear and they're Garabashi, whatever. I think they could get over it. I think there's a lot of like water, things to go swimming in. There's bridges to go hiking across. There's plants. There's things to do. There's animals to tame. I think Gershom would really like to live in Zul'Gurub.
And
Is that where
you
her
know,
car's from?
Yeah.
Which is what?
Is that where her car is from?
Yes.
And
So maybe I could just go tame Hakar and tell him to shut the fuck up and get over it.
And I'm pretty sure at present, unless you're talking about going back in time, at present all the troll tribes are like more connected than they have been in a very long time, if I'm not right. I mean, if I'm correct.
You're probably right. No,
I have
you're
no
probably
idea.
right. That's why I think I don't think Gershom would have trouble walking in there with his hunchback and being like, "Hey, what's up? I live here now in Zul'Gurub."
And then they're like, "This is a tiger." That wasn't.
This is
I'm
a
tired.
tiger that has not dropped as a mount for Gershom for fucking 87 years. Fuck that tiger, the Sulian panther tiger. You have the tiger, right?
I do, and the only reason I do have it is it dropped for somebody else, but he knew how bad I wanted it, so he let me have it.
I've actually been farming religiously every day on all my alts, Bloodlord Mandakir and Priestess Kilnara for their mounts every day, and I don't have them. So, hey, if Gershom lives there, maybe they'll just give it to him. We'll see.
What's your fourth pick?
High Mountain. I want to live in High Mountain.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's just so pretty. Although once again, I feel like you might want a flying mount because of those switchback like trails that are really hard to walk up. You would definitely have like calves of steel if you were walking around that place. But it's just so pretty. The stars are amazing. I just it actually reminds me of this place in California called Big Sur. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Big Sur
I
in
have
California. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post some pictures of what Big Sur looks like. But when you see, it kind of reminds me of like somewhere that I'd want to be in real life. So High Mountain.
Okay. So that's 4 for you. I have 3. My fourth is I'm gonna say Eversong, but what I really mean is I'm gonna say Silver Moon City because it includes the zone around it. Just I don't know, like something about the high elves, blood elves, whatever they're calling themselves these days. Just I don't know. I like them. I like the blood elves. I like their city. I want to live there. And it has a handy teleport to the Undercity, so I can get my dose of spooky scariness too. So there.
You can go to the Ghostlands and then go back to the not Ghostlands.
Ghostlands are scary.
That's what you like, right?
I do like scary. I don't know. I'm tired, so I'm just kind of talking without thinking. Bent, what is your fourth and fifth?
So I'm going to go with Suramar.
I almost took it.
And the reason being, they seem like a bunch of people who like to get drunk all the time. So it's right up my alley.
They do sort of actually drink to survive, don't they? They like need their wine, and if they don't have it, they sit in the corner and like huddle.
They're like crack addicts.
Yeah, but it's like arc wine or something. That makes perfect sense. If only they gamble, that would be better.
All right.
Oh.
So what's your fifth?
I think for my fifth, I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say Morales, but someone told that for me. Let me go with. Hold on, I gotta look up the name of it.
While you're doing that, we'll just chill with this rockin' music.
I'm
gonna go with
I love
Nagrand.
the music.
Nagrand and Drainer before like all the shit hit the fan.
Oh, so fun.
That is
That's
a
a good
beautiful
pick.
zone.
It really is.
That
Just
might
so
have just won you
beautiful.
the draft.
Maybe.
Okay, so my final pick is gonna be also from Draenor, Shadow Moon Valley WAD version, because it's peaceful, but also alien looking enough with all the blue grass and shit that it's just, I don't know, it just seems like a really nice place to live. No, I'm changing my answer.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
I can't change my answer. God damn it.
No, you.
I'm going with it.
Yeah. Are you scared of the giant dying Naru in the sky, or what happened?
No, I thought of a better answer, and I'll say it after we get your last one. All right.
Is it my turn then?
It is
Yeah.
your turn, because I ended
Okay.
up taking WAD Shadow Moon Valley.
All right. So I want to live in specifically Wrath Dalaran, because I do love me the snow. I don't like it, on a day-by-day basis, but I think it's very cool that like in Dalaran, everything's surrounded by snow, so you can go out and kind of be in it, but then you go back to Dalaran and it feels like home. Like Dalaran is never covered in snow. You know what I mean? So you can go out, go snowboarding, go ice skating, go down to Crystal Song Forest and have a snowball fight, and then you go back home to Wrath Dalaran and it's not covered in snow. I think it's perfect. I love it. If
That
you like the
is
snow,
perfect.
you definitely want to go there. So I want to live in Wrath, specifically Dalaran.
All right. I don't remember what I was going to say instead of Shadow Moon Valley. I've already forgotten.
Oh, Bent, when you go to Nagrand, are you gonna see Thrall like hanging out, talking with like Sourfang and like, cause we're Hordes, right? I mean,
Well, that's like BC Nagrander, and
oh, you're talking about the other one. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I don't remember what the hell I was going to say. I tried to remember. It's gone. It is just gone.
You gotta have like a pen and paper and sketch. I wouldn't remember either if I didn't write as I was thinking.
Yeah, I have a terrible memory. So that's our 5 then. Bentolas has Ironforge, Stormwind, Zandalar, Suramar, and Nagrand. I have Grizzly Hills, Tiragard Sound, Zangarmarsh, Silver Moon City, and WAD's Shadow Moon Valley. And also Ben's Nagrand is from WAD. Gershom has Post-Kata Orgrimmar, Old Karazhan, where it's still an awesome party place. Zul'Gurub, the dungeon / raid. I think they're about the same in terms of aesthetic. I don't remember. High Mountain, and Wrath of the Lich King Dalaran. So, y'all listening, who won? Who won? Let us know. There is going to be a poll to answer in the notes. It'll also be in Discord, and I'm also going to tweet it. Speaking of Twitter, that is at Thralls Balls Pod. I'm thinking maybe I should also tweet it from my personal one. I don't know. Maybe I will. I'll get squirrely here. So, final thoughts. My final thought is, just don't fuck jars of cheese. What about you guys?
I was gonna say cheese on my pants. Cheese on my pants.
Queso in my ass.
Oh no.
Ben, you
All
gotta...
I'm gonna say is, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh God.
Is that your final thought?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. All right, well then we are gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter at Thralls Balls Pod. Follow me on Twitter at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Follow Gershom at Hunter Gershom, Gershom. Follow Bent at Bentolas_outlaw, Bentolas. Email us with any feedback, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Leave a review on the Bonus Roll podcast directory at bonusroll.gg. And you can join us in Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. Anyway, bye. We love you. Be good.
Take care, swingers. Love y'all.
Later, guys.